Hi guys, it's Nova here, and today I wanted to talk about an EP which has been trending all over the internet. Yes, we finally have some new music from K-pop girl band BLACKPINK. So on April 4th, BLACKPINK came back with a highly anticipated EP, Guiltless Love. And this comes in a very interesting time and place for their label YG, who used to be, back in the day when I first started listening to K-pop, like the label you wanted to be with. They had Psy with Gangnam Style, they had 21, Big Bang, they had all the big names, and now the last couple of years they really seem to be kind of struggling a little bit. There's been various controversies recently with various members on their roster getting into kind of a bit of legal difficulty, and BLACKPINK really are at the moment their big money makers. So I think not only were fans of BLACKPINK waiting for this, I also feel like a lot of shareholders and investors in the record label were also holding out to see what was going to happen with this EP. So the album is called Guiltless Love, and that is the name of the title track and the lead single. This is also interesting, this EP, because it's their first release with Interscope Records, which was kind of hinting at the idea of really promoting more of a worldwide release. And you could see this in action because over in the West, in the US, in the UK, this single was released first of all on the Thursday, and then we only got the rest of the EP on the Friday to coincide with New Music Friday, which is kind of a traditional time to release music over in the West. And I'm not really sure how that would have affected sales. Obviously in the East, in Asia, they got the entirety of it on Thursday. I don't know, I think it's quite an interesting thing to experiment with. But all it did to me was make me feel like, oh God, I've got to wait a whole day now for the rest of the album. So I'm not really sure how that would have affected things. But let's go into the lead single. So the lead single, Guiltless Love, has an incredible music video. It's very, very high budget. All of the members look amazing. We've come to expect this kind of high budget concept from BLACKPINK now, and a lot of the imagery is also very reminiscent of 21. There's a lot of comparisons. A lot of people are saying that they kind of are a bit like YG's new 21. But the song itself, I have to say, after watching the teasers and reading about how hyped up it was supposed to be, I initially was very disappointed with this song. Video was incredible, love the music video, but the song itself, for me, it felt a bit like a pastiche of all of their previous songs. And whilst obviously there is a sound to BLACKPINK that I like and I've come to expect, and I don't want them to do anything too different because I like their sound, this didn't really bring anything new to me. I also thought some of the choreography seemed a little bit recycled. So initially when I first heard it, I was a bit disappointed. There were little motifs like the rap-ba-bam-ba-bam, which I thought was really reminiscent of a lot of their previous stuff as well, the nonsensical lyrics. I don't know, I wasn't feeling it at first, but I have come to listen to it a few more times, and it is starting to grow on me now. I think I was just expecting, I don't know what I was expecting. I just feel like this is their weakest lead single. I think Do 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 was way better than this. Boombaya, Whistle, all of their lead singles before have been so like, they've really punched through there, and I thought this was a little bit lackluster. But I'm just happy to have anything new from them at this point. So the second track on the album, Don't Know What to Do, is kind of been dubbed as the subtitle track, which to me maybe hints that they're going to be doing a music video for this. They have performed this live alongside Guiltless Love. And Don't Know What to Do, I think, is a much better song than Guiltless Love. It's a lot more dancey, it's a lot more synthy. I think the vocals are a lot more powerful. I really like this song. Rosé's vocals in particular, I think are very strong. I saw some guy on Twitter recently tweeting a clip from a live performance of this, of her singing her verse, comparing her vocals to Avril Lavigne, and actually I never really thought about that before, but if you listen to her voice, it is a lot like a kind of smoother, slightly higher pitched Avril Lavigne, which is very interesting. This song, interestingly, has writing credits obviously from Teddy, who is an in-house producer and writer that most of YG's artists use. but also from a man named Brian Lee, who actually contributed to Lady Gaga's Americano, and also I think he also did something with Government Hooker and Rita Ora's Anywhere, which is a song that I really love. So it's interesting for them to see another contributor who has worked with more Western music. And again, I think it's another attempt to try and kind of crack into America, which is going to be very important for them when they are busy performing at Coachella. It would be great if they could have already had a bit of an established audience for that music festival when they are performing there. But don't know what to do. I'm really hoping it's a music video. Like I said, I much prefer it to the first song, and I wish this was the lead single. It's just more upbeat, it's more fun, and it's really more what I would like to hear from the girls. Track 3 from the Guiltless Love EP is called Kick It, and on my first listen to this EP, this was an early favourite of mine. It just has such an interesting Diplo-esque production to it, and it really makes me think of it. This could be a Britney song easily. It kind of makes me think of the Femme Fatale album. I can imagine Britney singing this song. It also just makes me think of summer. I think it's just a really kind of chilled out, more electronic song. I like how the pre-chorus builds and the chorus is kind of more stripped back and it's just very kind of like bassy. I like this song a lot. It's very catchy. You'll also notice, and it's another thing that I really do enjoy about the BLACKPINK's music, is the line distribution is usually very even. I like that you get to hear vocals from all of the members of the group pretty equally. And whilst this is not a very vocal heavy song, it's fun, it's upbeat, and contrastingly to the lead single Guiltless Love, I think this was a little bit more experimental for them. I think it was a little bit of a different sound for them, and that's something that I'd really like to see with BLACKPINK. I don't want them to go too crazy and too different, but a little bit of growth and progression with their sound, seeing as though it has been almost a year since their last EP, is very welcome. So Kick It is a fun track. I like this one a lot. The last main song on this EP, obviously we'll get to the next track, which is a remix, but the last track is called Hope Not. This is a slower song, it's more stripped down, it's really just a guitar and the girls and not a lot of heavy production. And it's a really great chance for us to hear these girls sing. For me, this is my least favourite song, I have to say. I think it's a little bit boring. I'm all for a heartfelt sing-song, I'm all for a ballad. I think 21 had some great slower songs like Goodbye and Lonely, but this, I think, to me sounds like it belongs in a Disney Channel film. I can kind of imagine this being a like High School Musical or Camp Rock. It's just, it's not really, it doesn't really do it for me. But like I said, the vocals from the girls are amazing, but this is going to be the one song that I'll probably skip on the EP. What I would like to hear from BLACKPINK is a really dramatic ballad. I think that would be a great song choice for them. Hopefully we get to see something like that in the future. So almost like a bonus track, the final track on this EP is a remix of Doo 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 Doo. And this remix is very interesting. I think it's kind of fun that they've given us this little extra at the end. I think in the verses, I don't really see what this remix is bringing to this song. I prefer the original because the original is already so electronic and so dancey. I don't really see the need for the remix in the verses. It seems to be a little bit kind of more stripped back and a bit more minimalistic. And I know that is to really exaggerate what they've done with the chorus, but I'm not a big fan of that. The chorus, however, I think there's such a cool drop to this, and this is very much a more Western electronic sound and probably something that would be more familiar in Western nightclubs. And this really punches through, and I do like the instrumental with this drop. So it is really fun to kind of just have this remix tacked onto the end, although I must say I really do prefer the original. So all in all, it's very exciting to hear a bunch of new content from BLACKPINK. They've been quiet for a very long time. I'm hoping that this gets re-released with some new songs on it though. K-pop artists are quite renowned for doing that, throwing out deluxe versions or even another EP and repackaging them together, because I do feel like whilst this is a nice taste of things to come, it's not quite enough for me yet, especially with the lead single. Like, I'm glad that we had it, but after waiting so long, if there wasn't such a long period of time between, then maybe I wouldn't be kind of so disappointed with this effort because I would have had a bigger back catalogue to listen to, but I feel like at this point every single BLACKPINK song is so kind of valuable because we don't get them very often, and I was really hoping that this would be just as good as Boom Baya, just as good as Doodoo Doodoo, and for me personally it wasn't. The EP is really fun though overall, and I'll definitely listen to it, and I definitely encourage you guys to give it a go. It's incredible the success that it's having. It went to #1 on the UK iTunes chart. I think they're the first girl band K-pop group to do that, so that's insane. And I feel like if you are a fan of the band in general, you should support them because it's only going to help them create more music. But yeah, I'm hoping that we get a bit more variety in the future. I would like to see more music like Doodoo Doodoo and Boom Baya, but with a twist. I don't want them just to be recycling the same concepts because that's kind of what Guiltless Love feels like. And I also would love to challenge them to do a really big melodramatic ballad. That's what I would love to hear from them. Really sing their asses off, because all of this pop music is great and their dance music is great, but these girls can really sing, and it'd be really fun to hear them what they would be able to do with something like a ballad. Okay guys, so I have been Nova from Novympia. If you are new to my channel, please give our other videos a little look, and if there is a K-pop single or album that you'd like to hear my opinions of, comment down below and I might be able to do a review of that in the future. Please subscribe to our channel. All of our social media is in the description below, and I will see you guys very soon. Mwah. Bye.